In the spirit of the holiday season, the good folks at the Driftwood are proud to present the following Yuletide extravaganza.
This Christmas movie has to make money. That's the bottom line. We're talking SCTV. It's a Wonderful Film. Hit it. It was 1983. The Dark Crystal was in theaters. The Eurythmics sang Sweet Dreams, and SCTV did a version of It's a Wonderful Life, and A Christmas Carol, and Miracle on 34th Street, and Going My Way. I'm your host, Jerry D, with another episode of Totally Rad Christmas, the podcast that talks all things Christmas in the 80s. Toys, movies, specials, music, and fads. If it was gnarly during Christmas in the 80s, we got it covered. Now, joining me are two Totally Rad Christmas All-Stars and Ratty winners. My first guest is the host of Sounds of Christmas. It's Ken Kessler. Ken, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Jerry?
I'm all right, man. This is an interesting show, but it's
yes.
but it's good to talk to you. It's been a while, so I'm excited. I'm excited. It's Christmas podcast day, so I'm very excited for that.
Very excited to be here.
Well, thank you. My next guest, you'll know from Holly Jolly Xmasu. It's Scott Leopold. Scott, what's going on?
Hey, Jerry. Interesting certainly is a word.
yeah. I gotta say, this is terrible, but I really like it. I rather enjoy it. There was something fun about this. We'll get into it. I know we will. But it's been a while since I've talked to both of you, and it's good to have you back on. How are y'all doing?
Busy.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy lately.
It's the season.
For sure. Yeah. Today's, as everybody knows, today's November 1st. It's Christmas podcast day. So I have two just exceptional Christmas podcasters here with me to celebrate. And I always enjoy when you guys are on because I feel like we all have just like a nice, easy going kind of banter, and we can really get into the weeds on some of the musical things that we talk about. And I'm sure we'll mention a couple of things here and there, but yeah, it's great to have you guys back. Now, you know, we're here to talk about SCTV, like I mentioned, but before we do that, just like Carol Kane did to Bill Murray and Scrooged, I want you to hit me with the toaster. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to hit me with the first answer you can think of. Okay, you don't have to think too hard about it. So,
okay,
let's say that Joe Flaherty is Scrooge. Recast the Ghosts of Christmas with Dan Aykroyd, Phil Hartman, and Adam Sandler.
I do Sandler as present, Aykroyd is past, and Phil Hartman is yet to come.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden I picture Phil Hartman as Frankenstein just going, fire bad.
When you said that, I was all set to say, well, John Candy is the Ghost of Christmas Present, but he wasn't one of the choices.
Right. Yeah. So he was on SCTV. So I made a conscious effort in this particular question to pick people from SNL. So,
okay.
So, all right, that's great. In this next question, in this episode, they try to turn a wholesome Christmas movie into like an 80s sex comedy. What other genre of 80s film would you turn a Christmas movie into?
To make money?
Yeah.
Horror.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I was going to say slasher.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go. I mean, we have Silent Night, Deadly Night, Christmas Evil. There's quite a few. Some really strange ones that we just saw this past week. Blood Beat. Wow, that is a ghost samurai and psychics in battle with each other on Christmas. That's so. Yeah, all right. I like horror and slashers. That works completely. And finally, this episode was also an amalgam of several Christmas movies. What other Christmas movie would you want to shoehorn into it?
The Grinch.
Oh, yeah.
It was the 80s. I'd go with Die Hard.
That'd be fun too, for sure. I'm just picturing Eugene Levy in the tank top, barefoot with a gun,
raising his eyebrow,
trying to escape the town. That's just a way for our listeners to get to know you guys a little bit better. So thank you for that. Now, tonight we're here to talk SCTV.
Tired of ordinary television? Don't touch that dial. SCTV is now on the air.
What do you guys remember about it? Like, what's your history or experience with SCTV? And why don't we start with you, Scott?
See, me and my brother, we watched it all the time. One of the local stations played reruns of it. Then I think it was Cinemax picked it up. And there's certain episodes, certain skits that to this day, I love them to death. And then there was that last season on Cinemax. And it says SCTV. It's got a couple people from it, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah, a lot of the heavy hitters only had like a couple of guest appearances here and there. For sure. Yeah. What about you, Ken?
I loved those early seasons where Guy Caballero was running the station.
Right.
And Johnny LaRue was doing his street beef and all of the other stuff, trying to be a big star, and stuff kept happening that pushed him down, like the rise of Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah.
But just that all of it was in this station, and that didn't happen with this particular Christmas special. It didn't have any of those characters. It wasn't in that station. It was just its own thing.
Yeah, it really was. And I kind of like it because of that. But I don't, like you guys, I don't really associate it with SCTV. Like it's almost like it's a separate special that's vaguely reminiscent of it, but not really. Because, as you mentioned, like the whole premise, right, was that it was this fictional, like small town radio station, and you're trying to get it started and make it big, and you have random things that show up. So unfortunately, unlike you guys, I don't remember watching SCTV. I know there were, like, I remember when they showed it in syndication, but I never really watched it. I was always a more of a Saturday Night Live guy. So even in those early 80s and mid 80s, especially, we won't talk about that one season in particular with Robert Downey Jr. But I mean, we were always a Saturday Night Live family, so I never really watched SCTV. I did catch it later on, and they do have some other Christmas specials, but the theme this year for Christmas Podcast Day was It's a Wonderful Life. So I ended up landing on this one. And I kind of wish I'd watched some of those other specials because of those other episodes, because those were a lot of fun, the big old office party. But in this one, I got to say, I did have fun with it as well. There was something quaint, and just throwing like all of them together in this big like mashup that I kind of found intriguing and humorous, not hilarious the way SCTV, the reruns that I've seen usually are, but they were enough to keep me engaged. So as someone that didn't watch it, I kind of enjoyed it, but I can understand if you did watch it a lot, how it's not quite scratching that SCTV itch.
Yeah, in the beginning, when the stars on Hollywood's Walk of Fame are talking to each other, parodying the beginning of It's a Wonderful Life, where the stars, the actual stars out in out in the heavens are talking. And there's Clark Gable, and it sounds like Guy. And I thought, okay, this is going to be good. That's obviously, but that's where the similarity began and ended.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So SCTV premiered September 21st, 1976. It actually had 3 runs, like you were talking about, Scott. It started Second City Television there in Canada. Then it was SCTV Network on NBC. And then, yes, for its last season, it was SCTV Channel on Cinemax. Now, this particular one is from season 6, so it could be why you didn't really like it as much, Scott. But It aired December 20th, 1983. It was episode 3 of season 6. And I kind of want to just run down the cast real quick, and then we can just dive right into this. So Joe Flaherty, God rest his soul, he just passed recently, but most people know him from this. I kind of just know him from Happy Gilmore. You know, he was the jackass guy that kind of riles him up. But wasn't he also, what was the name of his, didn't he have like a vampire kind of?
Count Floyd.
Count Floyd.
Floyd, that's what it was. Yeah, like Count somebody. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think didn't he have an album as well?
I've got his album that has a Christmas single on it. So,
yeah.
And again, if you're a fan of SCTV, it's a lot of fun.
One Christmas Eve in Transylvania, the townsfolk were filled with a certain mania. For on that night when the sun went down, the scary Rastafarians came into town, spreading their stuff through village and square. They caused such a panic with their offbeat air.
It's so wild that there's like singles, right? So people come out with albums, but they'll also just release like singles back in the day. And it was just like, here's a Christmas song. It's December or it's November. And I love it. I wish there was more of it, but also it makes me wonder like what a full album of like Christmas songs would be like. But yeah, so Count Floyd, I knew, like I said, Happy Gilmore. Eugene Levy, just about everything. Splash, Armed and Dangerous. He was in A Mighty Wind and a lot of those Christopher Guest and Michael McKean movies.
Oh, who's Dr. Ross? You're good. You're very good. I suppose you're just some harmless beachcomber who happens to wear a tuxedo. How dare you try and horn in on someone else's research?
American Pie, he's really famous for that. Where do you guys really know him from? Is it from SCTV or something else?
From SCTV first, but I don't know how recent, but from Schitt's Creek.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a good one, too. And
Catherine O'Hara also.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I love when they work together.
Yeah.
Well, and for the longest time in our house, it was SCTV and Splash.
Gotcha.
I mean, those were the main things we knew him for until he kind of had his later career renaissance. So
right. Yeah, he did kind of fall away. And then I feel like American Pie kind of brought him back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, he was in everything. Like I mentioned, A Mighty Wind is one of my favorites, where he's like a folk musician. And yeah, so great. The songs in that are also really good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Andrea Martin, I think most people know her from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. She's the aunt. That's kind of like her big claim to fame, other than SCTV.
What do you mean you don't eat no meat?
Catherine O'Hara. Well, I mean, Home Alone, Beetlejuice, also Schitt's Creek, like you were talking about. I mean, Beetlejuice especially, I feel like catapulted her into like another level of stardom.
No way. This is Christmas, the season of perpetual hope.
Well, and it's funny because I had the hardest time watching Home Alone when it first came out because of SCTV.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I associated her so much with SCTV. It just, seeing her as a mom, I had a hard time with that.
But I love her.
And then John Candy shows up.
Exactly. So I was about to bring up. Yep. I love their interactions. Like they have that chemistry that's just so natural. And it was great. I wish John Candy had come out in this one. I really do. But Martin Short is also one of the stars of this particular iteration.
Great. No hotel. I could kill somebody.
Of course, Martin Short, Three Amigos, Father of the Bride, Only Murders in the Building. I think he was also on SNL for a bit, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 or 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
And see, that was always my favorite season with him and Billy Crystal and Christopher Guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie Rogers Jr.
Jackie Rogers
Ed
Jr.
Grimley.
What was it? It was Jackie Rogers Jr. $100,000 jackpot wad is one of my all-time favorite sketches.
It's the ultimate piece of meat, man.
Yeah. So good. So that's literally the cast. It's just those 5. And throughout season 6, sometimes Catherine O'Hara would show up, sometimes John Candy would show up, but they were never officially part of the cast like they were in earlier seasons. And I do feel like if they had been, it might have gotten more play, and maybe they would have pushed for it to be a little bit more like the earlier stuff. But I guess because they weren't there, the cast and the writers felt they could expand a little bit more and kind of venture out into different territory, which is also probably why it didn't hit quite as hard with you, Scott.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah. It's like when, after the original SNL cast left and we got what we got. So that's where I'll end it there. But let's just dive into this special here. It's called "It's a Wonderful Film" is the title of the episode, and so it begins with an ad for the Driftwood Inn. So they kind of, just like they normally do, they preempt something, which I love. It's like the regular programming won't be shown because it's still kind of that channel. But instead, it's an ad for the Driftwood Inn, which is 2 minutes south on 101.
You can't miss it.
No, you can't miss it.
At this, the most festive time of the year, we extend Christmas greetings and every good wish for the new year from the owners and staff of the Driftwood. But why spend Christmas at home when the new Driftwood Inn is the in place to be for today's young moderns?
And it's new and improved. They have young swingers are invited to dine in Dante's Inferno with prime roast beef and sushi. Although I do like the way they say sushi because they have like that accent. So it's like sushi. Like they're trying to like give it that affectation, and it just doesn't come off well. There's the punk-themed lobotomy room, which the Crushed, I wrote all these bands' names down. The Crushed Kittens, spelled with K's, Infanta Side, and then Painful Discharge and the Pap Tests. Those are punk names if you ever heard them.
When they had that commercial and they listed all those bands, I thought, okay, one of these bands is going to show up in this. Has to.
Yeah.
Has to. But
no, not at all. You can also get the Driftwood Christmas package. Chester and Gert, they've gone on holiday, and Eddie has given the place a makeover and invites all the young swingers for, I love this, intimate dining in Dante's Inferno, formerly the Beachcomber Room. Then they talk about the chef, like I mentioned, and there's a battle of the punk bands. Yeah. So all that's read by Eugene Levy, and he kind of does the narration on that one. And so it's Mel's Rock Pile is what it was. Mel's Rock Pile won't be seen tonight. And that was just the local staff announcer doing that one. And the Driftwood presents the following presentation, and bam, we're in. It is the stars on the Walk of Fame talking to each other, like you mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. Clark Gable and Judy Holliday. I get it. Holliday. And they tell her that this old director, Frank Bailey, so like Frank Capra and George Bailey, is returning to direct a film. And it's a wonderful film. And
even the stars on Hollywood Boulevard's Walk of Fame talking to each other? This I've gotta hear.
Hey, Holiday. Did you hear the latest? Frank Bailey came out of retirement to make a Christmas film.
That's wonderful news. Who is he again?
Oh, come on, you know. Frank Bailey, the movie director. Boy, he made some great films. Mr. Mnuchin Goes to America. Meet Bert Heyman. Arsenic and Old Miracles. Mr. Papadopoulos Goes to Athens. Some of the greatest old-fashioned Hollywood films ever made. Classics.
Yeah, he sure made my favorites. I never laughed such happy tears.
Ah, it sounds like a bunch of Bailey ball to me, see?
To me, it sounds wonderful.
It's just what the world needs right now. A Frank Bailey movie.
I love how they just throw in every like classic Christmas movie into this thing. It really is just a giant mashup. And it kind of made me like want to see a real mashup of all these movies. Like George Bailey goes to his local church, and then there's Bing Crosby, his father, not Callahan, what's his name? Father, I can't remember his name. Sullivan? No, I don't know. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, I want to say O'Malley, but I don't
O'Malley,
think
that's right. Yeah, Father O'Malley, in there just rehearsing the chord like, boo, 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 boo. Just,
Yeah.
man. So we kind of cut to the scene, and it's inside. It's a wonderful film. They're filming the scene. They're trimming the tree. They're putting the star on top. It's like in this lush log cabin. There's snow and stuff outside. They answer the door, and it's First Chemical Bank repoing the furniture because Uncle Bob forgot to pay back the loan.
Yeah, not Uncle Billy, Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob, yeah, Billy and Bob. It's close enough, yeah.
Uncle Bob, did you remember to pay back the loan that Mary and I co-signed for you?
I'm sure I mailed that check just yesterday.
This is where Andrea Martin messes up one of her lines. She's the actress, and she says she's going to chat up the potatoes. And Martin Short gives one of the greatest. I'll let you interpret greatest, but one of the greatest impressions of Jimmy Stewart ever. She's going to chat up the potatoes.
Listen, everybody, I'm sure we can work this all out. Why don't you sit down and cook, and I'll chat up the potatoes.
You'd like to chat up the potatoes? Frank, she'd like to chat up the potatoes.
Okay, cut.
I wasn't.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's so good. So good. But the director, he yells cut. He's like, think about the happiest Christmas you can remember. And he's like talking with her. And, that's what the scene is all about. And it's like the real schmaltzy, real Frank Capra-esque, like just saccharine and sanguine type of movie. But we cut back to the stars. They're talking again. And this is where they mentioned that Marty Simmons, the producer, he's known for making cheap teen sex movies, because this was the late 70s, early 80s, and that's all the rage, Porky's, things like that. We have Bachelor Party and a bunch of others. But anyway, so they're in the car driving up, and Marty's in a bad mood because
Frank Bailey is passé. He's dated. I can't believe it. I give that guy his first chance to direct a movie in 30 years, and what is he giving me? Sentimental schlock.
So, and I love how it's him. And Catherine O'Hara is his secretary, I think, or assistant?
Yeah, I don't think they ever really explain who she is, but that's the sort of role. She's his assistant, secretary, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And
responsible for everything and to blame for everything.
Totally. But in the back seat, we have Toby Durant, the young upcoming director, and he's just snorting cocaine.
Throughout.
That's right.
It was the 80s.
That's true. If you ever watch that Clue documentary, Who Done It? There's a portion where they're interviewing the director of Clue, and he's talking about how he was meeting with the studios, and they're going over everything, and everybody's just sniffing a lot. And he actually says he thought everyone had a lot of hay fever out there in California. He didn't realize there were a bunch of Toby Durants over here. But he lowers the window and he gets hit in the face with the snowball.
Right as he's starting to get sentimental about it too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's like, you know what? Maybe it's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. I used to love his movies, and bam, snowball to the face. So back at the lot, within the film, as they're shooting, they're caroling around the piano. And, it's just a nice, cozy scene when all of a sudden Simmons enters and he wraps filming for the day. And he brings in his team of comedy writers who I love. They all got the glasses and the mustache and the Hawaiian shirts, and they're all just typewriters walking in. And, he's basically says that the movie's kind of, as they see it, is kind of done. And Andrea Martin stands up for it. And so he fires her.
In front of everybody.
In front of the whole set. Yeah. And so Frank Bailey, the director, is like, well, can't we at least talk about this? And so he says, look, we're going to have dinner. Just join us for drinks afterwards. And we cut to our commercial break with Sammy Maudlin.
We will return to It's a Wonderful Film following these messages.
Hang on, kids. Maudlin's back with a special edition just for you. with exciting guest Mrs. Falbo, Happy Marsden, and the guy from the CBC.
How many people find this thing interesting?
A fascinating look at the latest toys.
Happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and
Music
you know it,
and laughs
clap
and
your
much
hands.
more. You won't want to miss it. Sammy Maudlin, coming soon to SCTV.
Just the thought of it cracks me up.
Was Sammy Maudlin a regular?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Yeah, that was a nice little callback there. So at least a little bit SCTV. So they're at dinner. They're talking about formulaic plot lines and market research and everything that gets criticized about the Marvel movies nowadays. So, but Frank joins them, and Simmons says that he actually grew up on his films. He watched Frank Bailey films, but as they're talking, he decides like, no, we got to make lots of money. That's the bottom line. So he fires Bailey, and a drunk genie basically lets him have it. Right? She just kind of goes after him for a bit and takes off. So Bailey's walking to his room, and I love this scene because as they're passing like the writer's room, they're just laughing at like a bunch of crass jokes that aren't even funny. They're just, oh yeah, and just they say a line and they all just crack up.
Did you ever notice at Christmas when there's so much wrapping paper on the floor you can't even walk? I'd like to see that in a movie.
Wait, how about we put a Christmas ball in the guy's ear to really punch that gag home?
No. Do you ever notice at a Christmas party when a guy gets drunk, the first thing to go to the knees? You ever notice? They turn into rubber and the guy's got to walk and he can't and he's got to go to the John. You know he's not going to make it. And the whole knees are doing this.
And it made me wonder, is that really what writers' rooms are like?
Or maybe what they were like 40 years ago.
Right. Exactly.
If you watch something like the C&D level sex comedies back then, I think they nailed it on the head.
Like Zapped or
up the creek.
That's I forgot about that one. Yep. So the next day, Simmons leaves. Right, he's heading back, and Toby begins shooting the new movie called All Girls Private School Christmas Break. And now they're trimming the tree, but they're all in like towels. As one does.
Of course they are.
That's right. Now it's just a raunchy comedy, and one of the girls talks about giving her boyfriend her body for Christmas. And
so what are you getting Kevin for Christmas?
What else? This? It's Kevin in Booger Eater.
her boyfriend and his friend Booger Eater. Okay, that's like the best teen sex comedy name ever, right?
Right.
But they pop out of like a huge present, and then they start chasing the girls around. Yeah, like I mean, this is just classic, just classic teen movie from the early '80s. There.
Yeah, I almost feel like I'd seen that one.
We probably have, I bet. Joysticks, right? I think that was the joysticks. But so Simmons is driving home. It's the snow. It almost seems like a blizzard, but you know, I'm from Texas, so I have no idea if it actually was a blizzard or not. It just seems like one to me. But he's listening to the radio. This is where we get Jackie Rogers Jr. and the Queen Haters.
Yes.
He's like flipping through the stations, but he sees Bailey standing in the middle of the road, and so he veers off immediately and crashes. Turns out it's just an illusion or mirage, or perhaps a ghost. I don't know. But anyway, he sees a sign for Krebbsville, and it's like the nearest town. He needs to find someone that can help him, so he goes to investigate. And while there's a little church that he sees through the mist, and Joe Flaherty is playing Bing Crosby basically in "Going My Way," right? He's and the Bells of St. Mary. He's like just this crooning kind of priest that's young and
with
handsome.
the fake ears that make him look like Bing.
He does look like Bing for sure.
Okay, boys, that's it for choir practice. Be sure you're here next week, same time, all right?
Hey, Father, before we go, can't we sing the B.I.B. song?
The B.I.B. song. That's curly as a jerk. Sure.
Excuse me, Father, I was wondering, I've had a bit of a car accident.
Okay, now I want you all to bop your B's, all right?
Father, please, if I could use your phone.
All right, now, bop those B's in a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought his Bing was pretty good.
Yeah, I did too. You know, backing up to the car crash, something that immediately took me out of it was, because this is so long ago, no seatbelt, no airbag. And he crashed and hit his head on the steering wheel, but he's fine.
Well, you know, the cars were...
I know. You have to let the art wash over you. I know.
That's right. Suspend disbelief or whatnot. Well, either that or cars were just a whole lot stronger back then. So I don't know. Or maybe he really does have thick skin, you know, producer. But so he goes to the church. He sees the boys' choir and he bursts in. He asks for a phone because he's been in an accident and they can't hear him at all. So now it's very much like It's a Wonderful Life, where George wished he wasn't alive, you know, was never born. And so he's witnessing it all. And, you know, so, or like Scrooge going back in a Christmas Carol. I guess it's more like that.
I can hear you, Marty.
Bailey, where did you come from?
I've been here all the time.
But you were standing in the middle of the road.
I was a bee again.
I almost hit you. I was in... And then I came here, and no one seems to be able to hear me. Now, what's going on?
Bailey materializes like right next to him, right? And he tells someone, hey, look, no one can hear you. And so Father Fitzgibbons enters during this choir practice, and he tells him that...
Hold on a minute.
Old man Krebbs.
Father Fitzgibbon, what's wrong?
Is that Krebbs? He's decided to renege on his agreement. No, he won't lease us the land we need to put the new orphanage on.
On Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve, because of course he is.
Yes.
Because businessmen tend to do business with their pocketbook, not with their hearts.
And Joe Flaherty is directing this boys' choir, and several of the boys not singing at all, just sort of standing there.
I did notice that.
But the music is coming. Somebody's singing.
It sounds great too.
Yeah.
It costs more to get actual choir members, I guess.
I'm sure.
Like, whose son is available? Just send your son. But Simmons does get a little sentimental because the orphans are going to have no place to live. And that's kind of how part 1 ends, right? Because this was a quote unquote 2-parter when they broke it up for syndication as well. So part 2, of course, we get a quick recap. And they get the regular program, and will be preempted again by tonight, to bring you the following Christmas special. And so we get back to Simmons and Bailey's, and now they're going down to Krebbs department store on 34th Street. See what they did there?
Hey, waka waka! Waka waka waka!
And so Mr. Sawyer, who's in the original is the psychiatrist, right? I guess the counselor for the store, whatever he is. He's pushing kids around. He's played by Martin Short here, and again, I thought Martin Short did like a great job.
Come along, there are many more children to see, Mr. Kringle.
Hey, who are you pushing my kid around?
Madam, I'll have you know that I am Mr. Sawyer, the floor manager for Krebbs Department Store.
Oh, good for you.
But he's like pushing the kids around. There's a little boy named Eddie sitting on Santa's lap, and Mom says like they can't get him what the kid wants because they're broke, and Krebbs just fired her husband. And so she pulls out a gun. And her and Sawyer like struggle for the gun, and finally Santa convinces Eddie that one toy is enough. You don't really need the 2 toys that you asked for.
Don't make promises I can't keep, Sienna. Where is that Krebbs? I'm gonna do this one a big favor. Don't talk me out of it, nobody!
Give me that gun!
Don't talk
Give me that gun!
Don't!
Give me that gun!
Eddie?
You know, as I was saying a few moments ago, sometimes one toy is even better than two. You know why? Imagination. That's the best gift of all. Did you know that trains can fly? If you want them to.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. And in a Krebbs department store. Imagine.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way!
Daddy. This is gonna be the best Christmas ever.
I know it is, baby.
And so the mom's ecstatic. She has like the biggest smile on her face. And Mr. Sawyer fires Mr. Kringle, the Santa. And so he takes over. He talks to a little girl. And I love this because it's the most ridiculous thing. After he's done talking with her, he throws her.
Yes. That was my favorite part of the whole thing.
It was so good. I did get also a little bit of a Christmas Story vibes. Like, I know that was also released in 83, so they probably couldn't have done it in time. But, you know, the Santa and the way that the elves like manhandled the children in A Christmas Story, it was a little reminiscent of this year. That's right. But Simmons realizes that it's getting weird and that
Krebbs is a nightmare.
With firing people on Christmas Eve and closing orphanages. So he runs out. And so now he's walking the street and Bailey like apparates in front of him, just like from, from Harry Potter, and basically suggests that they go to a movie and A Christmas Carol's showing. And he's like, oh, I'd like A Christmas Carol. And they go in. But they actually, as they enter the movie theater, somehow they enter on screen, which I thought was odd choice. But as they're on screen, all of a sudden they're back in Victorian London and in A Christmas Carol times. And so Simmons recognizes the coroner and the charwoman. The coroner has photos of...
As coroner, having disemboweled some of our better-known public figures, I always know the taste of the public. Yes. The taste Mr. Krebbs himself helped cultivate.
Oh, I know.
Therefore, I have never done an autopsy without taking extensive photographs.
Oh, I like that. I do. Let's say that.
All right. Oh, they're grisly, all right.
But it's not enough to actually get a biography. The charwoman says Krebbs is a name of a planet he comes from, that he's actually not human, which I thought was like great weekly world news kind of stuff.
I knew something about Krebbs no one else knew. Yeah, then. He wasn't human, I know. Come on, Lovey.
All knew that.
No, I mean Krebbs is not a human being. Krebbs is not his real name, you know. Krebbs is the name of the planet he come from.
Oh, come on.
It's true.
Yeah. Speaking of ghosts, we're actually joined by one of the ghosts here. It is Jeff Lofton from Lost Christmas Podcast. Jeff, how are you doing?
Oh man, I'm living the dream, Jerry. Thanks for having me. Sorry, I'm running a little late.
That's okay. That's okay. We're actually talking about when they're in the movie in A Christmas Carol.
Ah, love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, before we dive, what were your thoughts? What did you think about this episode here? What was your experience as well with SCTV?
None. I had absolutely none with SCTV, but I love skit comedy. I had never heard of this show before. I grew up in rural West Texas, so like Canadian TV was not really something that I saw a lot of. True. Admittedly.
South Texas, 15 minutes from Mexico. I get it.
Yeah. Now, like if you wanted to know about telenovelas, I could talk about that all day long, but that's a separate issue.
That's right.
But yeah, I thought it was hilarious for one. I mean, it wasn't like my favorite skit thing, but I was amazed at all the stars and all the people that I've seen elsewhere. It was great. I thought it was like a Schitt's Creek reunion or something. Yeah, it was great.
Well, that's actually an SCTV reunion. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. But they're like at the movie, right? They go to the movie, they appear in it. They see the charwoman and the coroner and all that. And what I was about to say was, growing up, my great grandma used to buy copies of Weekly World News and would read it, And so I remember, like, whenever I'd have to go in the restroom and running in there and seeing like just Bat Boy, on the cover. Boy. Bat Boy was like so popular. And I kind of feel like this is what she's trying to sell here, right? Krebbs is the name of the planet that he's from. He's not he's not really human. And she used to work for him for a day.
It's amazing.
But then we get the secretary, right? And she has dirt on him. There was like shady business, some like business deals, his sexual preferences. I mean, she's really trying to like sell this National Enquirer type deal.
I was his secretary and his closest friend.
Oh, bet you've got the dirt on him.
I wouldn't be calling it dirt, just the plain facts, as I had to see them day in and day out for the last 30 years. Shady business deals, sweaty money changing cold gold hands, sexual preferences. Oh, I like that, I do. I should know, though it was always in the hopes of something better, that should be stated.
Man, and Simmons, at this point, I mean, he's just wondering about Krebbs. He's like, who is this guy that can be this awful? Of course, the conspirators, they just keep talking about his scandalous affairs, and they hear celebrating, so they run outside, and this is where we get Krebbs's funeral procession. It's passing through the actors and writers, like all the writers and all the actors from previously in the film. They're just overjoyed. I mean, it's like a real like reverie, almost drunken reverie.
It's old man Krebbs' funeral.
Tell me, Spirit, this scene that I see in the street, is this the way to be in the final release print? Or is this just a terrible rough cut I'm watching?
Like a real bacchanalia or something.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anybody's ever done for me.
Oh, man. So what did he say? This scene is the way it'll be in the final release print, or is it just a terrible rough cut he's watching? It's so great. But Bailey dematerializes or like teleports away or whatever you want to say. And Simmons, in like this frenzy, he's just like all like just crazy at this point. He attempts to stop the madness because everybody's just, they have no respect for the dead, which I did not expect from Simmons at all. Yeah. So they drop the coffin, he rips the lid open, and Krebbs is revealed to be Simmons. And he gives a Darth Vader scream.
It's not me! It's not me! It's not me! It can't be me!
Drops to his knees. This was like the weirdest part.
Which is saying something.
Really.
Like they were trying to play up the Christmas Carol, see his own tombstone, and I don't know if they really pulled it off. But then we get a commercial break for the wine Chateau Lafite with their Perini Scleroso, which I thought was a great name for a wine. And she like squishes all the wine herself, and she's like this old Italian lady with the not bandana but like the scarf around her head and just pouring it all. And then we get like all the men around her, these attractive men just wanting the wine. But that was totally like 80s commercials back in the day.
It was. Yes. I kind of wish it still was. I'll be real. Like I'll take commercials like that over what we get now, which is, it's so hyper personalized and targeted. I like the random terrible commercials. Anybody? Am I alone in this? Am I the only one in this? Okay, good.
I loved how you'd get a commercial and it would run for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody got time or money to make a new one, except McDonald's. McDonald's
every year.
Yeah. Then we also get Happy Hour with Mike and Sammy the Goose, where they show they do a little bar trick by the bartender, and that's a show I'd watch. just him drinking with Sammy the Goose.
I mean, it's like a hyper-focused Cheers, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
It's like marginal social interaction with casual drinking. Like, okay, all right, yeah.
That's the dream.
Also known as like a Thursday at my uncle's growing up. It's fine.
Totally. So we cut back to Bailey, and he's finding Simmons in his car. Like, it turns out it was all, or was it? But, all a dream.
I'm not Krebbs!
Marty! Marty! You took quite a knock there.
Bailey, I don't want to see anymore. I'm not Krebbs. I'll change, I promise.
Whoa, slow down. You must have had a bad nightmare, young fellow.
No, not a nightmare. It was a miracle. Mr. Bailey, you've got to come back on the film. You've got to take over. Direct the kind of film you want to make.
Yeah, but
No, I'm a lucky guy. I'm one lucky guy.
Simmons begs Bailey to come back and to make his version of the film.
Mm-hmm.
And so as they get back to that ranch style house or cottage or whatever it is, we still have the girls in the towels, the different colored towels running around. Grandma's like smoking dope. The director's over there snorting coke. I mean, it's like 80s gone wild as they're in there. And Simmons says he's a new man, and he fires Toby, the director. And they're going to actually do Miracle at Holiday Lodge after all. And this is where I think this is like my favorite part of the entire thing, because all of a sudden it goes from like being so bleak and dismal and terrible to like the over the top happy ending from like Wayne's World, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should do the mega happy ending.
Oh, the mega happy ending. That's doable.
I love too that he was so offended that somebody could be fired at Christmas, and then the first thing he does when he gets there is fire Toby.
Well, Toby didn't seem to mind much.
It's true.
Toby was coked out of his mind.
It's true. He got paid and got cooked up. And
yeah. It's a win for him. A free trip to a cottage. I don't know. But Simmons kisses Jeannie, right? And he has like this revelation. And so they're going to get married, right? He proposes and he's going to let Bailey says, you know what? My time's passed. I think you need a direct Miracle at Holiday Lodge. So already these happy endings are piling on top of each other.
That's right. Snowballing, right?
Yeah. I see what you did there. So he rehired Andrea Martin and he gave her the lead. And then the governor of New York enters.
The governor of New York!
Marty! Congratulations, you're the man of the hour. And may your Christmas movie be the best movie yet.
Thank you, Governor.
And then a boy walks in. And he has like, the radio announced that Russia won't be communist anymore.
It's awesome. I love it. At Christmas, it's perfect.
Yeah. God bless us, everyone.
That's right. And then the Pope walks in.
Yeah, the Pope in upstate New York.
And congratulates him.
Look, it's the Pope!
Congratulations, Mr. Simmons. Pope is very happy for you.
I've got to be the luckiest guy on this earth. I've got a woman I'm in love with. We're about to be married. I've got a 3-picture deal.
And I suppose personal visit from Pope don't mean nothing?
Oh, no, Your Holiness. I appreciate your coming.
Like, as a good Catholic, I was like, oh, right. The Pope's in this. Congratulate him.
That's right.
It's perfect. And then Mitch Miller enters and leads the singing of Auld Lang Syne. Now, Mitch Miller was another one of the classic SCTV characters, wasn't he?
No, Mitch Miller was a real guy.
Was Mitch Miller a real guy? I don't even know.
Sing along with Mitch.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I learned something new today, that's for sure.
He's Mitch Miller.
All right, I want everyone to join me in a rousing rendition of Auld Lang Syne. All right.
Mitch, please do sign autograph.
Oh, of course, Your Holiness. Who shall I make this out to?
Make out to Cardinal Garmon. I like. It's for Pope.
There you are, Your Holiness.
But he comes in, they start singing like Auld Lang Syne, and it's great.
Is it not like, I mean, of the things, this is not the most wildly inappropriate, but like Auld Lang Syne on Christmas Eve or whatever, it just seems like, really? Are you all so coked up you missed the last 7 days? And that's
well, but that's also like It's a Wonderful Life, right? They also start singing Auld Lang Syne, don't they?
Yeah, but they played lots of Christmas music before then too.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, this one's like just popping in, popping.
The boys' choir was singing Christmas songs.
Oh, that's true.
What'd you think of the Bing Crosby?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, the ending was like, hey, we signed and we, anticipated this not going this long, so we got to rush all these people in right here at the end. I would have loved to have seen an extended cut with like more of the Pope meeting the mayor of New York outside.
Right, they're all just like walking into each other. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh,
it's like a clown car outside, just everybody popping out, running inside.
They all just come out. They all come out of the same car.
Either that, or they all took the snowmobiles from Die Hard 2 through the snow and like just happened to randomly show up.
For sure. So we come back to the stars on the Walk of Fame again, and they say it's going to be a good year in pictures. Back to the Auld Lang Syne, and to top it all off, to bookend our show, we get the Driftwood Inn. They wish everybody a happy new year because it burned down from an explosion in the lobotomy room.
They will rebuild.
We have the technology. But yeah, for those of you that have booked, you can get refunds from the Chamber of Commerce.
Somehow.
You can, yeah, I don't know. Was that a thing back in the 80s? Because I don't remember that.
Yeah, maybe there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But you can go visit the folks in the hospital burn center and ICU. They have a new Ming Dynasty bar that they're going to build. Let's see. It says, so the actual closing is Chester and Gert are back, but the Driftwood was destroyed in a Christmas riot in the lobotomy room. Eddie and Ike Wong are in the hospital. The Driftwood will, however, return. Oh, man. Yeah, I love these bookends because it kind of showed that it was still set in that channel, in that station. But yeah, it really was a far cry from like the old SCTV episodes. So Jeff, I don't know if you know the premise of SCTV, but essentially it's like this small town TV station that they're trying to like program, and so there's a lot of acts that they try to build up, and they think they're going to be like the next big things. We got some classic characters in it, Jackie Rogers Jr. and Grimsley.
Ed Grimley.
I always want to say Grimsley, but no, that's not right. Count Floyd, like we talked about earlier, who, by the way, Count Floyd has a Christmas single. So yeah, you'll have to go check that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like the whole premise. And so it's usually like the behind the scenes station stuff, as well as like the acts and all that. And
got it.
And in this case, it was just like the commercials and here's what we showed on this channel at this time. So.
Nice. Okay. So a little UHF, a little Mad TV. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I like
right.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay,
that makes sense why I enjoyed it. So
UHF, I mean, for sure. That was like all-time fave back in the day.
Yeah. Yep.
It was like UHF and like Transformers the movie until the death of Optimus Prime.
He didn't die. That's not canon. Yeah.
He gets better.
No, yeah, exactly. He's fine. He's fine.
But if you could be in this special, who would you be?
Is this for everyone or just me?
For everyone, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ed Grimley, I think. Just because main character syndrome, right? Let me be the center of attention for a while. It's fine.
I'd have to be Joe Flaherty's Bing Crosby.
That was a good one.
That is a good one.
Man, I know I liked his Bing Crosby. He kind of sounded like
really
him
good.
Too. Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, that's tough.
For sure.
What the heck, Frank Bailey?
Yeah, he actually comes out, smelling like roses as well. So that's
ish.
I was going to see if I could change mine to Booger Eater.
we won't ask why. We will not ask why. But
right.
We'll just trust you. That's fine. That's fine.
It's like the greatest teen sex comedy name ever.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Booger was Revenge of the Nerds. So, but that was what, 84?
I think
yeah,
Yes.
after this.
So maybe
so much of So much of the stuff that we have talked about that, that, oh, it's like this or it's like this other movie or whatever, all that stuff came after.
It's true.
So you have to
this was
wonder
like a
if did
springboard.
they steal it from this?
Oh, wow. If not, we'll spread it around. We'll spread that rumor.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's just a conspiracy theory. That's right.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
This is conjecture.
I feel like I'd want to be Simmons as well. Eugene Levy's character. He kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, he gets to marry the girl. He gets to direct like the great film, the Christmas movie, which I think it'd be fun to direct a Christmas movie. And yeah, so I think I'd probably be Simmons.
You got to be Martin Short. Come on, y'all.
Either that or, yeah, Martin Short's actor character that does the bad Jimmy Stewart impression. She's gonna chat up the potatoes. It's so good, so good. Okay, what would you guys say is your happiest memory or moment with SCTV in general, or with this special in particular?
Well, the SCTV in general, probably Bob and Doug.
Yeah, it was a whole movie, right? They spun off. I never did see
spun
Strange
off into a
Movie.
movie. They had, for anybody who doesn't know, Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis were these two characters, Bob and Doug McKenzie, who were brothers who had this really short segment on SCTV, the Canadian Corner. And it just grew, and they became popular as far as SCTV lore was concerned. So their stuff kept getting bigger and everybody else's segments were getting smaller. So there's lots of backstabbing and stuff but it was so funny because in the beginning, their dressing room is like a closet. And then they're getting bigger and bigger. And Johnny LaRue, John Candy's character, has this amazing dressing room, and Guy kicks him out of it and lets Bob and Doug have it. And Johnny is now in the janitor's closet as his thing. But it just grew and grew, and then they couldn't handle the fame, and they couldn't carry out and get the ratings anymore. So then they're out.
Love it.
But it was
go ahead. I'm sorry.
They were just funny. They would have some dumb topic every week, and whether or not they really talked about it or they just argued about stuff. But they did a couple Christmas things before they released their album and had a Christmas song on it, like Count Floyd. But that stuff, that's what SCTV kind of means to me.
Yeah.
So as far as It's a Wonderful Film goes, it didn't have a lot of that, but I think my happiest moment of it had to be Joe Flaherty's Bing Crosby.
Yeah, he was really good at that.
Yeah, that was great.
Now, see, for me, my favorite part of SCTV, they had a skit, Ammo 11. It was Bobby Bittman and a bunch of the people who were regulars on the Bobby Bittman show remaking Ocean's 11. And it's one of my all-time favorite skits from it. It's ridiculous. But as far as the show goes, like I said before, Martin Short throwing the kid.
Yeah, that was
that
was great. Santa just Martin Short as Mr. Sawyer as Santa.
Yeah. Very meta. I loved it.
Yeah.
So my SCTV sample size is this. So that's all I've seen. I did enjoy it. I would say actually I'm gonna harken back to Scott's character in Booger Eater in there, and the first appearance, and then the chasing random women around a Christmas tree trying to wipe a booger on them like a 6-year-old.
In their towels.
In their towels. Well, I was going to leave that part out, but yeah, that too.
If you're going to
And we
make
will leave off the
80s teen
description.
sex comedy,
Yeah.
you got to make sure they're in their towels.
Yes. Yeah. Apparently, that's the must-have. But they stay on better than any other towel I've ever seen in my life.
That's true. That's true. They like taped on or something because
Yeah, some sort of pin situation. But yeah, I would say that it cracked me up just because it was so out of nowhere. Like to me, because I'd never seen it, so it cracked me up.
No, for sure. Yeah, for me, I mean, I think it has to be the stupid, over the top, cheesy ending. It just kept getting better, and then Russia's not going to be communist anymore, and then the Pope comes in, and then I mean, it's just like more and more and more. It's like, wow, I love this. This is great.
Yeah, the Pope getting an autograph from Mitch Miller, that was great.
Oh, he does. I forgot he does ask for that, doesn't he?
Yeah. Who do you want it to be made out to? Cardinal somebody. Just kidding. It's for the Pope.
Awesome.
So good. But now we come to my favorite part of the show, which is a little segment I call Gag Me with the Spoon, where we do our best impression of our least favorite part of this episode here. As a guest, so I'll let you go first. Just kind of, set up the scene a little bit for us. And whoever wants to go first is fine.
See, I was supposed to rewatch this Friday to come up with a part for this. I didn't think I'd be at the hospital all day with my wife. So can I just do my Bobby Bittman impersonation?
Go for it. I'll take it.
Please. Yeah.
How are ya? If you know Bobby Bittman, you get it.
Oh man.
I think so. For me, it would be when he fires the director the first time. The first director gets fired. Man, I'll be honest. I just left an 8-year-old soccer game, so my mind is a little bit blank on it.
Yeah.
But I just remember it was totally like Eugene Levy, like standing there, kind of awe and shock, and just super pissed off that he had gotten fired. It's not like the most incredible scene, other than Booger Eater chasing around teens in towels. But I don't want to reuse the same scene, so I'll go with that one.
Booger Eater.
It's with art like this. It's hard to pick
fine art.
The single worst part of it, but I think aside from the gag of it, I think the writer's room.
That's a good call out.
That's what I have. Yeah,
it had potential, but they didn't really have any jokes. When somebody walks across the floor and there's all kinds of wrapping paper everywhere.
That's actually mine. That's the one I was going to use as well. I was like, this is terrible. Like, what kind of... I'd like to see that in a movie. And then they all just, yeah. It's so bad. It's so bad. But, G.I. Joe taught us that knowing is half the battle. What do you guys think the other half is?
Stay on towels.
For sure.
I'd say that White Christmas in Canada means cocaine, apparently. So, at least in the 80s.
Yeah, definitely in the 80s.
More Bing.
That's definitely half the battle. Yeah, I just thought it was cramming all Christmas classics into your holiday spoof.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. It's Christmas podcast day. So tell me about your awesome shows and where can they find you and listen to you and your versions of It's a Wonderful Life or anything that you guys are going to cover. And why don't we start with you, Ken?
Well, it's the 1st of November and it's the first day of the new season of The Sounds of Christmas. And I'm up to my neck in recording interviews with lots of people who have put out new Christmas music this year. And I do this every year to myself where I'll put one out a week and then I'll do 2 and then I'll do 3. And then as we get close to Christmas, it's like every day and I'm complaining and Jerry's laughing at me every year. Because I do this all the time.
Because I do the same thing. I set a horrible precedent for myself first season. And yeah, so I feel you. I'm laughing and commiserating on the inside. Yeah. And where can they find you on the interwebs?
soundsofchristmas.com. All the podcasts are there. The station is there. Connections to social media, YouTube, all that stuff. It's all there.
Right on. Scott?
I am still on hiatus. I am trying to find more than one free day in a row to change that. So hopefully by Christmas or so, I'll have something new out there. And you can find me pretty much everywhere but Spotify.
Right on. And Jeff?
Yeah, so you can find me on lostchristmaspodcast.com or on pretty much any social media platform. Although I'm not real active on social media, I do comment on other people's posts. You can find me on any podcast network, anywhere you find podcasts. Got lots of new stuff coming out. Super excited about this season. Got some new monsters, new Christmas traditions and histories, and even some new Santas that you guys might not have heard of. So tune in.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, happy Christmas podcast day, guys.
Happy Christmas podcast day, y'all. It's the best.
Yep. And on that note, I'll say thanks again. And I'll end it with, you can't make a Christmas movie when the only things you think about are demographics and profit motive and greed. A Christmas movie has to come from the heart. So check us out on our social media pages, which you can find at linktree.com/totallyradchristmas. And if you're feeling like Simmons kissing Jeannie, leave us a review on iTunes. It helps us reach more people and spread some rad holiday cheer. Now, don't forget to check out our merch shop on tpublic.com and our super dope website, totallyradchristmas.com. May we extend season's greetings and every good wish for the new year. Later, dudes.
As the old year draws to a close, may we extend season's greetings and every good wish for the new year from the owners and staff of the Driftwood. But this year, you'll have to spend New Year's in the comfort of your home. Yes, Chester and Gert Watt are back. But due to last week's Christmas riot and fire and explosion in the lobotomy room, the Driftwood Inn isn't. Those who signed up for the Driftwood's New Year's Eve package can obtain your refund at the Mellonville Chamber of Commerce. And while downtown, why not stop by and visit Eddie Watt in the Tri-City Burn Center? Or say hi to our chef Ike Wong in the intensive care unit, but remember, no visitors after 10 a.m. In addition, the old Driftwood, a tradition in the South Mellonville area for over 28 years, will rise again, including the new Yangtze River Dining Room, and the Ming Dynasty Bar featuring the Great Wall Banger. Remember, you'll be able to keep the glass. And don't forget, when Mr. Wong recovers, the food will be more authentic than ever. That's the Driftwood Inn, 2 miles south on Highway 101. You can't miss it.
Okay. Let's say that Joe Flaherty, that's the guy that played Bing Crosby, is Scrooge. Recast the Ghosts of Christmas, so past, present, and future, with Dan Aykroyd, Phil Hartman, and Adam Sandler.
Ooh, okay. Past, Adam Sandler. Yet to come, so like the future would be, I'm going to say present would be Phil Hartman, just because I think that would be perfect. And then Dan Aykroyd would be yet to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does have something that's creepy about him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
I agree. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could see any of them playing any of them, but I feel like Adam Sandler needs to be the playful, like, kind of like kick him around a little bit, like
with his Happy Gilmore voices and all.
Oh man, as long as it's not the voice from Leo. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I have not seen it yet.
It is atrocious, that voice. I can't. Listen to 5 minutes of it, you'll get it.
I don't know what he does, but okay. So in this episode that we talked about, they try to turn like this wholesome Christmas movie into like an 80s sex comedy, right? Yeah. What other genre of 80s film would you turn a Christmas movie into?
Ooh, slasher. I mean, that was an easy, that's low hanging fruit. Maybe, I mean, again, low hanging fruit, but like coming of age. Like like the standard, like coming of age.
Club
like,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
exactly. Yeah.
I like that, like John Hughes movie.
Yeah, exactly. I think a John Hughes Christmas movie would be awesome.
For sure. I mean,
yeah.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's almost like they did it and it was good.
Yeah. Right. How weird is that?
That's so weird. Yeah.
But yeah, so the other guy said slashers and horror as well. I was actually thinking it'd be fun to do like a crazy sci-fi movie, just like something.
Like Alien?
Yeah, just something out there. I think that'd be fun.
Maybe sci-fi comedy, like a Spaceballs-ish, like Christmas would be pretty funny.
Yeah. That could be really cool. And finally, this episode also was like an amalgam of several Christmas movies. What other Christmas movie would you want to shoehorn into it?
Okay, so it was 82, is that right?
It's 83, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go with something that had already been made before then. I'll go just for fairness, because going after that. Let's go with either Meet Me in St. Louis or The Shop Around the Corner.
Oh yeah, but
So
I think either one of those would have been great.
Yeah, I agree. Like there's like plenty to make fun of, like plenty to spoof and
For sure.
Flowing, and there's musical numbers, so you could do both. Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, I was thinking Christmas in Connecticut.
that's a that.
Or I
actually,
guess you could do White Christmas or Holiday Inn, any one of those. I think.
any of those.
They're all classics. But if I was going to pick like an '80s movie to shoehorn into, I'd round them to cram Gremlins in there. I think.
Gremlins would be that would be a fun one.
Like all of a sudden, Bing Crosby gets chased by gremlins.
Or what is it? Black Christmas. The first one was in the 80s also.
The first one was in 74, I think.
Oh, so you could definitely do that one then.
Yeah. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Christmas Evil was 1980, so there you go.
Although I think in 1983, Santa's Sleigh, where you like put in, I don't know, like Andre the Giant instead of who was it, Goldberg or whatever?
I think it's one of those. I don't remember exactly who, but
I would that one. That would be fun too.
Well, that's just a way for our listeners to get to know you a little bit better. So thank you for that. I will bid you adieu and happy Christmas podcast day.
Thanks, Sherry. You too.